Okay guys, welcome back. At the end of April, I'm sitting on that hill behind us there over that alfalfa field, and I made the Why I Farm video, and at that point in time things were looking pretty good. So since that point in time, these fields were all worked up. Right after I made that video, I took out a front planetary in my tractor, and then it proceeded to rain for a month, and things just went downhill from there. So what we're making today is a video about field cultivating, and that's a card carrying case for surviving adversity and keeping going. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about today, we've had 5 weeks of rain. It's been 5 weeks since I've been on these fields. You can see what we have coming here. We have solid foxtail. It's probably yellow foxtail or green foxtail. It's the little stuff that grows on our clay hills here. But what we are doing today is we're getting ready to finally get the forage sorghum planted. We are field cultivating. So this field, I spread manure very heavy right after I made the video last time, looking over the hill here. Spread 10-12 tons to the acre, and this is what that manure brought me. It brought me a field that is just solid green. Thankfully in May there it was cool and wet, and so the foxtail did not grow very well, but because I spread the manure, I've got a solid flush of weeds. The foxtail is still small enough to kill it. So what I'm dealing with today, we've had that 4-week period of just rain. And on this clay hill field, if I would go and work the ground deep, I would turn up ribbons of clay and I would have clods until, frost took them out. And so what we're doing on this field, and what I've been doing pretty much for the last week, is a 2-pass seed prep. My preference is get your field in condition, wait for rain, have dry weather, field cultivate and plant. So everything that I've planted this year has been 2 passes. These hill fields have gotten dry enough that I'll do my 2 passes back to back and then plant. So the risk that I run here is that I burn too much moisture and I don't get a stand, or I don't kill the foxtail thoroughly, or we get a big rain, and a big rain will wash my ridges down and it will make this field solid green again. So it's imperative that when you're working in a situation like this that you get crop emergence. So how am I getting crop emergence without burning too much moisture, and how am I going to get this foxtail knocked back? So what I'm doing is I've got 2 field cultivator passes, and they are spread anywhere. This field here, since it's forage sorghum and it will take me time to retool the planter, there will be about a 5-hour gap between my tillage passes. My first tillage pass is very shallow, just deep enough to bury the field cultivator shovels, so we're running like 1.5 inches, and we're running very fast as my poor little tractor can go. That field over there, the 3 terraces right there, that will be a bean field. I will plant it first. I've already run over it the first pass, and I will be back over it again here very shortly, within the hour. So there will only be about 1.5 hours, 2 hours between the passes on it. And that's critical because on this hill ground, on this clay hill ground, I don't want to run out of moisture. I want to keep that surface sealed down as quick as I can, and then hope for no rain for about 5 or 6 days so that the beans can get through ahead of the next flush of foxtail. The next time it rains, there will be a flush of foxtail, and the reason for that is because I've worked the field so fine. The foxtail's there, it's coming, you just got to prepare for it. So we'll run a little bit here, and I'll show you the action and the depth. we're running 6.5 miles an hour. And there's the action. And there's the dip. We're just skinning the surface open and we're shattering, hopefully shattering all the cloth so that the foxtail will die. And I think the weather's going to cooperate today because we're going to have an 85-degree day, so the soil will dry, the foxtail will die, and thankfully it's not so hot that the soil dries too fast. Anyway, we're moving along. Thanks, guys.